there's a special feeling around Europe in this club, and whether we mean to or not, it's certainly the mood lifts when it comes into European Cup weeks, and it's no different this week. We can put it up to anyone if we play well enough on the day, and it's going to be no different to Toulouse. They have a lot of new players as well compared to the last 2 seasons, and in fairness, they're probably stronger than they were last season. You can see they're top 14 at the moment, and they look very strong again. But I think we're very confident the way we've been going the last couple of weeks. We've certainly been getting better as the weeks have been going on, and we plan to improve again this week. I think we've probably looked at ourselves defensively, and I think that's an area we've probably leaked a few tries that we haven't wanted in the last 2 weeks. And I don't think against a team like Toulouse, if you give them that easy access that we have been giving teams, whether it's through tries or through penalties, then that's probably where we're going to really struggle to probably turn them over. So I think that's probably the main area we've been focusing on. They're a physical team. Set piece wise, they're quite strong, especially in the scrum. And obviously they have individual talents that it's very much easy on the eye as a spectator, that's for sure, in terms of the talent they have there, and they can, off loose ball and stuff, they can turn into a try out of nothing. So you just don't have a second on the field to switch off. You have to be on it every moment, and if you will be punished if you do kind of have those moments where you just knock off for a split second, and that's what you can't do against a side like this. I think the South Africa A game was absolutely massive for the club in terms of the attendance at the games, in terms of the occasion it was, and how much of a buzz it brought to the group. And there's a lot of young lads who are involved in that game as well, and for the lads to turn out a performance that they did against the South Africa A side that was as strong as they were, it was a massive confidence booster, and you could certainly feel it when you came back in here that lads were just gunning to go again in the URC. So we certainly built on that kind of feeling, and I think we've come away with maximum points in the last 2 games, which was massive for us. And I think what we want to do now is just continue the momentum and bring it into Champions Cup.
Certainly my first Heineken Cup game in charge, but we've had a cracking session today. I mean, it's a special competition to the club, as you say. It's certainly heightened our energy today and our interest today. So far, so good. Having the guys back from the internationals, I've got to manage their workload, but it's important that they came straight back into the team. We needed some momentum. Certainly having some guys back off the injury list as well. So no, it's been good. Hopefully be able to do the same this week as well. The manner in which we've played, the stuff that I keep saying it, what we've been doing in training, it's coming through, the intensity of what we're trying to do, particularly around our attack, but been pleased around our power game as well. The maul, both sides of it. There's a nice blend to a game, going back to the South African game, a real nice blend to what we're doing. But Friday night was impressive in terms of sticking in there. We gifted them 2 soft tries early on, but we didn't capitulate, and we grew, and we've still grown as the game was blown up at the end. That's not been spoken about, that game at the Aviva, which was special atmosphere that night. That afternoon. It's not been spoken about. What we have looked at is their current form. It's undeniable where their threats are and the talent they've got in the group. So we've analysed them and treated that like a normal week, looked at their recent games. We've not had to reference that game in the Aviva so far. They're good at everything. Their league position suggests that. Good at everything. Tricks, great players, trick plays, power game. We've got our hands full. A real European giant is coming to Thomond on Sunday. We've trained hard. And I've said previously, hard work tends to pay off. We trained exceptionally hard within our sessions, hard and fast, to try and drive a difference in the way we're playing and the intensity. And it's coming through. I was always confident it was going to come through. But lads are just getting better. they're getting more skillful, they're getting more comfortable with how we're training and how we're playing. And as you say, there's some consistency now in terms of returning internationals and injured players.